All right, let's do it. Yo, what's up? Happy Friday, everybody. This is one of the most awkward times for a basketball game I think I've seen in like a long time. It's like 3:30 on the West Coast. It's like 6:30 in Durham. Just the fact that it's on a 30, I think, is rather disturbing. Orlando Lion Fan Club, what's up, man? What is up? Game two of the 2022-2023 campaign, the inaugural campaign, of course, of Coach John Shire, who's got 1-0. And as Derek Lively was tweeting, but then deleted his own tweet, uh, he will play tonight, apparently, or is expected to play tonight. At least that's what it's saying, which is quite exciting. We'll see how he fits into the rotation. Mark Mitchell, the big star, on Tuesday night with 18 points in that affair. We're going to see. I'll just quickly flip back to the box score from Tuesday there. Uh, I'll flip back to the box score from Tuesday. There it is. Mark Mitchell there with the 18 points, really kind of setting the tone from the start. Timothy Phillips, welcome in. Evening, yes, game two. And here we go. So, carriers where the Zags are playing. Oh, they're playing on an aircraft carrier. Oh, nice. Georgia or Wake Forest in 2 hours. The ACC teams haven't been faring too well, have they? Was it Louisville just got trounced the other night by Beller? Well, they didn't get trounced. They lost by a point, but like still, they lost in their own in their own gym by Bellarmine here. As we're starting to get underway here, you're five on the floor for the Blue Devils. You got Filipowski, Young, Roach, Proctor, and Mitchell, and that's going to be your starting five. Just one quick thing. I gotta disconnect this. I'll probably disconnect me for a second and then come back. AAC. UFC lost to Asheville and Temple lost to Wagner. Oh, the American Athletic. Yeah. But anyway, we're underway here in Durham. This is going to be exciting here. I mean, the ball movement on Tuesday night was exceptional, and the gameplay was pretty good too. Even though the score wasn't like, it's actually a quick steal by USC Upstate here, and they're going to lay it in. That's a quick 2 points there for Upstate, running up and down the court. That's Jordan Gainey there. He's got two off the steal, actually. So a little loose with the ball there. Duke's got his first turnover, and we are resetting here on offense. And we have another turnover, actually, and that's another lay-in by Trey Bornax. So that's a quick 4-0, actually, for USC Upstate. Chris Hand, welcome in. Welcome. Good evening. I love your entrance. I love the energy of the entrance. And let's flip with this turnaround jump shot. Hard off the backboard there, just a little long. And Upstate comes down with that rebound. USC Upstate did put a hurt on their first opponent, winning by about 46 points the other night. And Proctor there getting tied up with his man, Jordan Gainey, and it's going to go a foul the way of Proctor. Proctor didn't have the most productive night the other night, but still played pretty good defense. Yeah, these are the replays of the two really quick runouts here. So Spartans out to an early lead. Doesn't seem to be fazed by Cameron so far. And there's the inbound here to Amir. Langlace, I think is how you pronounce the last name, if I have that correctly. There's the three-point shot by Smith, and that actually goes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's 7-0 here early in the first. What is this? Like the first 2 minutes? We gotta get some offense going here. Not that we should be in panic mode anytime soon, but still, Roach for three. That looked good. Didn't go. Ryan Young comes down with a rebound, cuts across to Proctor. Proctor extra pass to Flip, and Flip in the corner can't get that to go. And actually, they're going to call a foul on the floor on Kedarius Smith there, I believe. So that'll go against the Spartans. Now, this USC Upstate team, same mascot as Michigan State, although their mascot looks really freaky. And Flip actually gets it stripped as he was right under the bucket. That should have been an easy two. Ryan Young, good defense there. Filipowski with the rebound here. Roach calling for the screen, but he's just going to take it himself. Great extra pass there to Ryan Young. Ryan Young with the turnaround can't get. There's a lid on the bucket for the Blue Devils at the moment. Still 7-0 after 2.5 minutes here in Cameron. Dog is angry at Duke. Yeah. What site is your... So my scoreboard is actually manual. I control it. Like I'm inputting all the stats myself. The actual like score and time is just from ESPN above, but like the actual like player stats I do myself. It was actually given to me by a good friend, Derek Nielsen from down from Australia, actually a fellow streamer on Twitch, and he was a scoreboard he was using, and I thought it was quite cool. So yeah. Dog is angry at Duke. I'm also a little angry at Duke. Dog is also currently biting my left hand, which is off camera, which you can't see, as he's teething on this. I will get him something at the at the break. Grandison in the game now. He's actually subbing in for Filipowski, who went to the bench. And then this nice inside pass to Ryan Young, and who's trying to lay it up with the right hand, but that can't go either. It was a good look, actually. Wasn't the easiest of shots, but it doesn't go down. And we're going to have Duke back on defense here. Oh, good defense by Grandison. Bodies on the floor, and Upstate's going to still come up with it here. This is Langley's going in, and then this is actually Smith from the top of the key for three. That is short. Great box out by Ryan Young, by the way, down low. Put his didn't let his man get anywhere close to that rebound, and we have a travel by Duke. Hey. Yeah, Pup doesn't like it when I'm not giving him attention. Miles Bridges for the mess up. So Akron is up against Mississippi State. Do you believe upsets? Or does Mississippi run away with 15+ win? I believe in the upsets. Early in the season, anything can happen. Like, you don't really know what these teams are made of. And I was reading something like, nobody's a finished product in November. Like, there are no finished products in November in college basketball. So, like, anything can happen, literally. This is a great ball movement by Upstate, but actually great defense there by Grandison, who might have gotten away with one, to be honest. And Roach is going to spot up for three here. That's too long. No, it's not. It goes in. Those are the first points for Duke. 3 points for Roach, who actually shot 4 of 6 from beyond the arc on Tuesday and brought home 16 points for him. He had a very, very productive evening. He played like the star he was from the NCAA tournament. Good to see him getting his shot early here. Here's the drive by Upstate. Great defense there by Ryan Young, and the putback, that was Bordnax that drove in there. But we're going to go to a quick break. South Carolina State women lost by Queens College. Lost by, well, that's technically 50-49 is technically 9. Be right back. I'm going to get this pup something. Hold on. I actually think the dog might be hungry, even though he already had his lunch. He's like a vacuum cleaner. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday afternoon here, as we've got a very early game for our second game of the season. Derek Lively, who is supposed to play tonight, I have a question mark next to his name because he had tweeted earlier in the week that that said, see you on Friday in Cameron, and then he deleted the tweet. So we weren't really sure if he's going to play or not. He's expected to play tonight. We'll see if that actually ends up coming true. I'm in a vacuum also for food. I mean, I can give the pup more food. There's no problem with that. I'm just a little surprised he's like hungry again, but the dude's a little vacuum cleaner, honestly. Like anything you put in front of him, he's just gonna go for it. He is now chewing very nicely on his frozen rag. This is a nice hack for any dog folks out there. Just take a rag, soak it in water. Actually, you should soak it in chicken broth, is what I've been told. But water works fine for the time being, and then you freeze it, and then you give them that, and then hopefully he'll be quiet there for a little bit. That's what I'm hoping, at least. All right, let's look at the quick stats here. Not a good start for Duke, as we basically got out of the gate with 2 turnovers on the first 2 possessions. It's really not how we wanted to start this game. 3 turnovers so far in basically the first 4 minutes, and of course we're shooting 1 of 7, which doesn't help at all. A couple interior shots that just didn't quite make it. This guy, I guess, is the best way to put it. And oh, there's a. Let's see. Rido. All right, I need to. Oh, Floyd is actually number 14, so this is actually slightly off. We'll fix this here in a sec. Let's go here. Okay, 11, 12, 14, and then 2, 2. Okay, there we go. All right, Duke back at it. Blake's in the game now. Actually, this is it. Yes, Lively is in the game here. Number 1 for Duke. His first appearance in a Duke uniform. This is Mitchell, who's just gonna bowl his man over. Mitchell's man ends up on the floor. Ball ends up in the basket. Nicely done. Mark Mitchell just with the assertion down low in the 2 points. Just getting back to basics here for Duke, honestly. Probably what we need to get things going. Kadarius Smith working on Grandison. Grandison pretty good defense there. Smith with the hook shot. Mitchell with the rebound. As that doesn't go, Duke with a chance to tie or take the lead if they decide to go for a 3. Roach surveying the field up ahead with Blake. So Duke with a much smaller lineup right now. It's actually Blake's, Grandison, Roach, Mitchell, and Lively are the Mitchell Lively being the 2 bigs basically, but you're playing 3 guards more or less. Grandison, I guess, is quite a large guard, but anyway. Roach doesn't really have much anywhere to go. He's going, oh, beautiful pass to Lively! Yes! And the first 2 points for Lively. We'll replay that one because that was really nice. The high screen and roll. Well done. That was about 14:45. We'll go to that at the break. The stream should be up in Discord. I'll ping. Let's see. I don't know. Weird. I'll check it out. Should probably be up shortly. Upstate inbounding. Mitchell, and there goes Gainey. Oh, great hands by Grandison. I have to say, Grandison is actually like one of the scrappiest defenders. He reminds me of like a Matt Jones. You know? Or like, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think like a Matt Jones. Michigan State 88, Zags 86. My prediction tonight, but wind is a factor. Interesting. Well, we'll flip to the aircraft carrier game at halftime or something. I'm curious just to see how it works out. Like, could you imagine like trying to shoot into the wind? Like, I know they've done this one before. Oh, and they're doing it because it's Veterans Day, I believe. That's right. Today being November 11th. So there you go. That would make sense. Or they've also been like doing like the game on the airbase seems to make more sense, but yeah, the game on the aircraft carrier is a little like pretty high up. It's windy on the deck of an aircraft carrier. Yeah. There's Mitchell with the steal, and Duke will retain possession as the ball goes out of bounds. Blake's here going to start the offense for Duke. Roach coming up for it. Actually, just there's the high screen by Mitchell, but Mitchell's going to grab. Is he going to go one-on-one? Are we going to clear this out? Yeah. Oh, he's actually going to go one-on-two, and it's not going to work out. Lively tried to save it, but it winds up in the hands of State, and what a block by Blakes from behind! Grandison with a save. Lively's out in front. Go! Yes! What a play! Holy cow. That is defense into offense. What a sequence, actually. Good Lord. Holy moly. What a sequence. Oh my God. Hold on. Let's replay that one for a second. All right, because like this is kind of nuts. So you're gonna get this. We're gonna. This was what I was asking. I was like, is he actually gonna? They're just gonna clear this out, clear the lane. He's gonna go one-on-one here, and like Lively's like cutting baseline, so he's like not really an option. They're just gonna go one-on-one. The other guy's gonna step up. This gets blocked. Lively actually saves this. Is not the hustle. I applaud the hustle. Okay, like never try to save a ball under your own basket. He's trying to tip it out. Like whatever. I suppose it goes into the hands of the other guys, and they're gonna run it up. Look at the effort. Look at the recovery. Oh, by the little guy. By the little guy. This is the smallest guy in the court getting back and running this thing out. Grandison with this beautiful save. Up ahead. That's just great. This is just opportunistic. Lively with the dunk on that one. Very nicely done. But great effort by Duke. I mean, just fantastic effort all around because that should have been a travel. Upstate is not bad. I agree. They're not bad actually. They're playing pretty good basketball here. There's a lot of bodies flying on the floor and slipping right now. It's actually Upstate with the offensive rebound, and he falls down right where his teammate had slipped, and Duke is now out in transition again. Mitchell's going to go one-on-one. This time he kicks it out to Grandison in the right corner, and Grandison's got three! Now we've got this thing moving. 12-7. Duke with a full court press, actually, to try to force a quick turnover. Duke with a 12-0 run in the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I didn't actually realize it was 12-0. I suppose they did start 7-0 now when you think about it. Oh, great hands by Blakes with the strip. Blakes just taken to the rack, young man. Yes, finished with the right. Oh, Upstate needs another timeout. That was the that timeout was triggered by actually Upstate. Duke now doubling up Upstate 14-7. And the little lay-in leaner there by Trey is good. And that's the first points for Upstate in almost 4 minutes of action now. Having the lane open is calling for a dunk. Well, they're going to do it again, and there's Mitchell going up for it too strong. As once again, Upstate brings the double team, and the pressure actually by Blakes forces a mistake by Upstate. And the game should be up in Discord now for those of you needing to watch. And we have 14-9 at the break. Let's get the pen out. Let's break down the lively play. The one, not the transition one, but the one before that. That turned into a nice easy dunk. This was about the 14-minute mark here of the game. Let's go here and let's take a quick look. Lively gets called actually for a foul there. That was a bit of a mistake. Fast forward that. All right, let's see how this plays out. All right, we're going to blah, 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 blah. No, this isn't. Oh, wait a sec. It must be earlier. Where was I? I think I lost it. It's got to be this one. It's got to be this play, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we're setting up. Yeah. Okay. So we had the three guards out here. It was 1, 2, 3, and then they set the play in motion. So Blake's goes up here. This is 100% a scripted play. And then Grandison comes in. What is it exactly that they're looking for here between Mitchell? Lively's supposed to step up. Grandison, Roach. Okay, yeah. Roach calls Lively over to screen this here. Except he goes the other way. Okay, there's the screen. There's the roll, and like Lively's man is completely lost. Like this is kind of like basic like pick and roll action, but Lively's man is like over here, like ball watching, and like this is Roach's man, and like this is a dunk. I mean, what's this guy gonna do? Step up over here? He's gonna be wide open for a three. Like this is a bucket. The only way you screw up this bucket is if you like the rim rejects you. What a beautiful play. Well played, well executed by Lively, actually, coming in after having missed the first game and coming in off the bench. Well done. As we get back to live action now. Grandison at charge. Yeah, Grandison charge on that play. Just bowls over the Upstate player. Oh, Diana, welcome in. Hello. Clemson have South Carolina tonight. Football or probably basketball. I don't, unless Clemson is playing. Oh, it's like Clemson playing a Friday night game is like one of the last ones of the season. They're undefeated, aren't they? Still, I think they're what top. They're in the playoff at the moment. Filipowski now in the game. So it's Filipowski, Young, Proctor, Grandison, and Blakes with Roach on the bench at the moment. Grandison, does Grandison get called for that? No, actually, Upstate tried to create contact there, not called for it. Blake setting up the offense here. Ryan, let's see if Ryan. I find it so funny reading Twitter and like Ryan Young is like everybody about Ryan Young is like with the YMCA post moves. Oh, beautiful feed down low. What a feed by Grandison. That is a hockey assist there for Blake's. Blake's to Grandison. Grandison with the extra pass to Young. That is beautiful. And Young with the easy two. Jordan Gainey's going to go for three. Oh, gosh, he's going to drill that one. That's 12 points now for Upstate. As Gainey drills three. Filipowski, they're going to call that on number 5, actually. That is on Jordan Surratt for Upstate as Filipowski started to drive and the hand check. Oh, they have it for basketball. I see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like obviously Duke and Carolina are definitely like the ones um the ones that everybody knows about in the ACC, right? It's like a very Duke Carolina heavy season with with those two in the top 10. Grandison for 3. That shot looks pretty good actually, but it rims out. And Upstate recovers here. So we have another foul on Proctor, I believe, here, which that would be his second. And 10 minutes into the game, he's going to go to the bench for the rest of the first half. Roach is going to have to check back in. Roach is like, damn, man, I was enjoying my rest on the bench, and then you had to go get another foul. Good help defense by Young, and that pass is too hot to handle for Upstate, and will go out of bounds. Let's see. Ryan Young out. The rotation has deepened somewhat, although I suppose we'll probably see less of somebody like Jaden Shoot. And Filipowski's going to go and power his way, and he's actually going to get fouled by Surratt, I believe, and that is going to be Surratt's second, as Filipowski's going to go to the free throw line here for 2. Nice move by Flip. Yeah, that definitely is the second foul there. And he makes the first. Those are Filipowski's first points of the afternoon. Give Duke 17. Oh, look, yeah. See, Carolina has to play Gardner Webb. I think we actually play Gardner Webb at some point too. Yeah, Orlando's basically ACC is tough to call besides Carolina and Duke. Yeah, I mean, somebody will come up and like I don't know, like Florida State will be up there. Like they're always pretty good. Virginia, like oh, great hands there. Roach is gonna get this in. This is gonna go right to Mitchell, and Mitchell with the easy flush. Duke with the instant offense off of the defensive mishap there. Duke really ramping up the defensive intensity. State has to be very crisp with its passing because Duke is in the passing lanes. After Duke turned it over twice in the first 2 possessions, we've been pretty good so far. It's a long 3-point shot there by Rideow, and that's not going to go down. And Duke is going to have the opportunity on the run. Flip has to stop the run, though, here as we get Mitchell. Hey. Oh, Florida State have a rivalry tonight. Against who? The Gators? And Roach with 2. Easy lay-in. Hey, did you cut it out? Duke is up now. You don't have to keep barking. 8:35 left on the clock as Duke 22-11 at the moment. 22-11. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'll be right back. You not? What? Okay, we're giving the dog his antler. Keon, your girlfriend said that my dog does not let me live my best life. He's not letting me have a quiet time to stream, that's for sure. He is quite friendly otherwise, though, I assure you. All right, back out of the timeout here as Upstate had to take another timeout. And this Duke's going to reject this one. Fantastic defense by the 2 trees down low between Young and Filipowski. And Roach is going to step into one. Too easy for Jeremy Roach. 8 points tonight so far. He's hit 2 from beyond the arc. Good switch there by Flip, and good switch back, actually. The leaner Goes down for Upstate. Up ahead to Young. Young gonna commit this goaltending. Goaltending! Yes. Goaltending. Easy. It's going to be an and one opportunity, actually, because Ryan Young's going to go to the free throw line, and he's going to get the goaltending call. USC started out pretty good. I mean, they probably thought it was like, oh, look, we're up 7-0. Hey, that's pretty good in Cameron. And then it's just like unraveled since then. Let's see. Smith's 3. Oh, Bailey has 2. No. Bailey has 2. Gainey's got 4. Okay, so there you go. That's how we're going to do it. Okay. 13 to 27. I have that right. 1, 2, 2 fouls to number 14 as well. Okay, that was the second foul charge there. That works like that. Actually, Lively has yeah, Lively does have a foul. We knew about that one. Blake's has 1. Whoops, that's just 1. Proctor's got 1. Grandis and Proctor's got 2. There we go. Okay. So we are so far so good. 5 team fouls accordingly for each team. So now the team the bonus. Still 10 minutes to go in this first half. Okay, Slack, remind me in an hour. Thank you. Oh my God. All right, folks. Let's see. What are we doing tonight? So apparently we're tracking a game on an aircraft carrier between Michigan State and Gonzaga. Quite interesting. Like Michigan State has to play against Gonzaga tonight, and then they have to play the Champions Classic on Tuesday against Kentucky. Since we get Kansas. Tuesday is going to be a big stream, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Justin's going to join me on Tuesday. We're going to have a lot of fun together on the broadcast. Always nice to have Justin swing by and co-host with me. Yeah, it's 10 to 11. Gonzaga ahead by a point there early on the aircraft carrier. I was just looking. I didn't know there was a Duke football game tomorrow, too. It's against Virginia Tech, who's 2-7. Yikes, they've been having a tough season. Maybe Duke football can go ahead and win another game that put them at 7-3. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know, can't remember what the last time we had a 7-win season was. I mean, Bowl's been a long time. I want to say early 2010s. Yeah. And the Zags already have an L under their belts. All right, wait, are you counting the exhibition game as Brute 66? I mean, it doesn't technically count, right? Or is there something else I'm missing? I knew about that one. I didn't know if they had lost again. Yeah, they're 1-0. I think you're just referring to the exhibition. Yeah, okay. But hey, at least we won our exhibition, right? Like, if you're gonna play an exhibition game against, a cupcake team, you should at least try to win it, even though it doesn't technically count against your record. At least we lost to Houston, who is now the number 3 team in the country. So, by the way, that's not a terrible loss without our best 2 players, as that shot drops in there for Upstate. Hard to see exactly who scored that one. We'll give it a try for now. Mitchell trying to go 1-on-1 now. 2-on-1 has to power his way in. And he lays it in. I got to say, Mark Mitchell's a breath of fresh air, man. He does not care. He just I don't think, it doesn't matter who's guarding him, man. It doesn't matter if 2 people are guarding him. He's going to get to the rim. And he's going to finish. And it's beautiful. This is pretty good defense by Proctor up here. No, sorry, by Lively. Oh, good way to stay vertical. Not called. No foul called there as Proctor as Lively forced his man baseline. I'm getting confused with the hair. They both have the similar hairstyle. Oh, Roach missed Lively, who was right underneath the basket. Blake's going to go with the left up and can't finish. Blake's leaves the layup there at the rim, unfortunately. And Filipowski there with the steal. Flips out on his own. He's got a man pursuing, but it doesn't matter there with the lay-in. Actually, the and one. That's Kadarius Smith with his second foul as Filipowski gets to. This play looked like it was in slow motion, to be honest. Like the guy loses the ball and Flip goes for it. What a silly foul there by Upstate, but you know what? I'll take it. Oh, they played all of the players. I got to see one Duke game. I got to see them play Clemson on the road. Oh, wait. You're talking football, Timothy, yeah? That'd be wild. Actually, go to Clemson and watch that one. Filipowski does get his free throw. That's 5 points for him. 33, actually 16. 33-16. That score is slightly off for some reason. There you go. Updated. Now 33-16. Good switches here on Duke defensively. Mark Mitchell comes down with that rebound. As we're just being super disruptive in the paint. Lively. Ball goes out of bounds. Pass too hot from Roach. And it's Duke with another turnover, although it's a dead ball turnover, so it's really not the end of the world on this one. Stream and watch party are up in Discord, by the way, for folks just joining us. Sorry, we had a little bit delayed on that one. Three-pointer here by Upstate, no good, and rebound again to Mitchell. Weak side rebound, nobody really rebounding there for Upstate. Filipowski's trying to dive into the lane here, a little crowded with Lively in the way. Actually, it's kind of odd. When you play Flip, Mitchell, and Lively, it's a very crowded lane. You're going to really have to, especially when we're trying to do it in transition. Actually, this lineup is giant at the moment because you also have Grandison out there. This is a turnover here by State as they throw it out of bounds. But if you're going to play in transition, you got to be a lot more cognizant for the big men that they end up not because there you see Lively and Filipowski were basically on top of each other as Filipowski was trying to drive the lane, but Lively was on the right block and just he's got to actually get out of the way in that case, or put himself in a position to actually get a rebound because he was just kind of taking up space, and it basically brought his man. It made it very easy for his man to help up against Filipowski without having to compromise, without leaving Lively wide open. So that made it too easy for them. But that's something they'll figure out. Roach recovers here as we're got 7 seconds to go on the shot clock here. 4:30 on the game clock. And here's Blake's for three. This is a nice looking shot. And it's silky smooth as Blake's drops that one in for three. He's got 5 so far on the night. I must say, this is a very entertaining Duke basketball team. Very entertaining Duke basketball team. I really like Shire's got them playing at a high level early. Oh, good deflection there. Recovery by Upstate. Now they have 10 seconds to shoot. High screen. And Upstate's going to settle for a three here. Justin Bailey, it's an air ball, actually. And the camera crazy is going to let him hear it. As Grandison's bringing up the court. Pass down low to Filipowski, who can't quite handle it. Now does recover it. Blake's is wide open, but it goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's just going to power through his man. He can't get it. Oh, rebound. Actually, ball tipped out of bounds by Upstate. I wonder if Filipowski saw, you'd have to think that he saw Jalen Blake's. Huh. Oh, Timothy, you went to a Clemson basketball game. Oh, that we don't play well at Little John. It's like we've never played well at Little John Coliseum, to be honest. It's like not our place. Like there was also that like huge route that they gave us. Oh, I don't know. I want to say it was like actually I know exactly when it was. It was in 2009. They just routed us in Clemson. It was like so bad. Let me see. Okay, so this is the play here. I'm kind of curious, like, Blake's is wide open. Hello, I have my hands up. Actually, Mitchell's pretty wide open too over here. I mean, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options. What the heck? Where'd it go? There were a lot of options. Hold on. All right, there were a lot of options here, and Filipowski ends up going for Mitchell, which I don't know. I mean, it's a good drive. He should have finished that one. I would have expected him to finish that one, to be honest. It's not a bad option. I'm just not quite sure why he didn't find any of the other guards. He's probably gonna like look at the tape, and Shire's gonna be like, look, you had 3 places to go. I mean, driving baseline isn't the worst. Why is the NC State game not updated? I do not know. Oh, sorry. I'm still answering Slack messages because it is like still the end of the day here on a Friday. All right, Blake's inbounding here. 3:42 to go. Roach with a nice kick out after he sucks in the entire Upstate defense, and Grandison's going to get 3. 6 for him tonight. Why is NC State game? I have as score pinned in nothing. Oh, I don't know. Oh my, what? Okay, well, Ryan Young gets away with that block, and that's not a charge call? I don't know. Okay. Like, look, we call it both ways here, and we just call it like it is. Like, it's very physical, getting very physical out there. I don't know. The refs, I guess, are just swallowing the whistle. I thought Young's block was actually a bit much. Mitchell, that's not a charge? Okay, well, it's going to go the other way anyway as we lose the ball out of bounds. It seems all games are now broken. The internet's broken. The internet has been broken. Maybe he does get all ball. Wow, that's super impressive, actually. But here, Mitchell just like bowls over one of the Upstate defenders. I don't know, looked a little quick. 39-16. Duke up by 23 points with 2 minutes and 50 seconds still left in the first half. Usually, like, the first half is like a game and the second half is just the exhibition, but we've gone into full exhibition mode with like, 10 minutes left in the first. Outside of the first 2.5 minutes, it's been okay. The first 2.5 minutes are just like, you know what, we should just not. This is not good. Grandison, easy kick out here to Roach on the right wing. Yes, yes, yes. No, does not go. Rebound to State. Roach mistake. Wide open 3-pointer. I mean, that 3-pointer was a bit of a gift. Another slip there by Upstate, and they're going to call a timeout here, which is actually going to leave them with one timeout remaining for the entire rest of the game, as Upstate didn't want to lose possession there of the basketball. So far, the antler seems to be working for the pup. We'll have the pup on camera for halftime as we go through stats. He can make an appearance. Quick 20-second timeout. 30-second timeout. Actually gives me a second to figure out why my score is slightly off. Somebody has more points. Oh, Ryan Young has 4. Okay, that's why. Three, 5, 4, 2, 2. So who's got 5? Gainey. Gainey's got 5. Okay, that makes sense. And I have the foul situation correct, so that's all good. You're waiting for Shire to get all fired up. See, the interesting thing about Shire is that there's no like jacket, like you know how Coach K used to wear the suits, right? So like there's no suit jacket to throw because when Coach K got pissed, he would take the jacket off and it would just be the button-down shirt. But now they've transitioned away from that. So the most he can do is like unzip the quarter zip and throw it. I guess that would be kind of funny. Duke with another turnover there. Bad pass by Grandison. And up and under by Trey from Upstate. No good. The rebound down to Duke. You got 1:20 to go here in this first half. Horn set now. 2 bigs at the top, both Grandison and Lively. Trying to give Roach some space to operate. He gets hacked as he takes a mid-range jump shot and he goes down, but there's no foul call. Refs letting it play both ways. Good switch there by Lively. And the up and under move by State, no good, as Lively brings down the rebound. And Roach is off and running. And Blake's, oh my gosh, what a head fake. And Blake's is going to try to go up with it. Filipowski with the rebound, and he is fouled by Sign Endai. I'm just trying to follow the pronunciation kit here. Yeah, they give Roy a technical. So yeah, they're currently wearing like this I don't know, this gray like Nike pullover thing. I assume there's a shirt underneath that. Filipowski so far perfect at the free throw line. Hey buddy. Finish your antler. It's not finished, but I think he's had his fill. 50.5 seconds to go as Filipowski lining it up, and he will make the second. 7 points so far for Flip, and we've got 41-16. So this is going to be a higher scoring game, I think, than this Jacksonville U1, since we got 41 at half, and we had 70 for the game the other night. So Duke's offense a little bit better than what it was on Tuesday. Young forces the ball outside the perimeter, and now this is Smith. Oh, it's another steal by Grandison, active in the passing lanes, and Grandison's just going to flush it. The commitment to defense is exceptional by Duke. We have been so disruptive. That's like what, the 3rd or 4th easy run out now that we've had with 20 points off of turnovers. Like, damn. Upstate manages to finish the blow by there. That was Trey, and he's got 8. And so 25 is going to be the margin at the half, although Duke's actually going to call a timeout. It's the use it or lose it timeout here for the Blue Devils. Yeah. Upstate just gets right around Ryan Young. Needs to be a little quicker on his feet, but he gets beat on that one. (43-18) as things are winding down here in the first. Let's see what play Coach Shire has cooked up here for the final 2 seconds of regulation. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a baseball pass. Ryan Young over to Grandison, and it goes off Grandison's foot. And it's actually out of bounds. I think Upstate's going to have a chance to inbound this. Oh, boy. We have to go to the monitor. They have to put the time back on the clock. Come on, guys. The 2 points either way is not going to make a difference in the game. It might make a difference in the spread, though. 26.5 points being the betting line at the moment, which is right at 25. So, of course, that's for the entire game. Oh, Timothy. So you come from a divided household then, as we call that, right? You have people in your household who go for Carolina and people who go for Duke. Roach is going to put up for 3 at the end. Off the front of the rim. It was a decent look, but it doesn't go down. Duke's going to take the 25-point lead into the locker room. 43-18. Nicely done. Hey, buddy, come here. Come. All right, it's 1 sec. We'll bring him here. We're going to go through our stats here at halftime. We'll be 1 second. Oh, God, he's so heavy. Oh. He's at least 30 pounds. Minimum. Oh, goodness. It is time for Ash's halftime. As he is just all over the place today. Yikes. Come on, say hi. Say hi. There you go. Good. Ow. All right. Halftime stats. What are we looking at? We started actually pretty poorly from the turnover margin was not in our favor. It's actually gone the other way now. So only 6 turnovers for the rest of the half after the first 2 minutes, which is not bad. Duke going to end the half with only 6 turnovers, 9 turnovers for Upstate. And we're actually going to turn those points, 18 turnover points off turnovers for the Blue Devils. I actually thought that was more. This might be slightly out of date. Isn't it 20? Points off. Yeah, it is points off turnovers. It is 20 turnover points off of turnovers here for Duke. Off of, I want to say, Upstate's 10 turnovers, which is actually pretty good. Oh, I have to crank up. I have to bring the mic back up. There we go. Hey, what? Why are you all over the place, bud? Yeah. So that stat actually worked out. Okay, all right. You want to go back down. Okay, all right. Off you go. Off you go. He needs his own camera. Actually, we should put a remote camera on the pup, and he's just as he walks around the room, he's got his own camera. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Timothy. That's You told your dog Duke is winning. He doesn't have to keep barking. If the dog started meowing, I'd. No, the dog does not meow. He is definitely a dog. Uh, 16 of 33 from the field, which is about 48.5% for Duke. Upstate only 8 of 28, so the Duke defense definitely getting it done. Forcing, how many of these turnovers are steals? Actually, 7 out of the 10 Upstate turnovers wind up being steals. Duke, of course, we have plenty of examples of Duke being really, really good off on the fast break too. 23 fast break, yeah, 23 fast break points, 20 points off turnovers, 22 points in the paint. Duke dominating every stat category at the moment, as we expected, including rebounding, which was actually kind of closer than you would have expected in our first game. But 23 to 14 is the rebounding margin at the moment, and the shooting 5 for 11 from 3 for Duke and 16 out of 33 overall, which is actually quite good. And once again, perfect from the free throw line. 6 of 6 at the moment after a host of Blue Devils. Actually, I believe Filipowski's taken 4 of those, and he's hit them all, which is good news there. Good to see the big men hitting their free throws. Yeah, I think I remember. That's James Michael McAdoo, right? The from back in the day. I think I do recall that. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at some of the other scores as folks are tracking. We're tracking the game on the aircraft carrier at the moment. Actually, I want to see if I can switch over to that game because we'll be back here in about. My guess would be about 10 minutes or so to come out of the halftime. I assume that the Michigan State Gonzaga game is in. It's on ESPN, and it is. Actually, Michigan State is up 31-26. That's pretty cool. Oh, I see how they did it on the aircraft carrier. They put they like enclosed it with the stands. I see. That makes sense. For a second there, I thought like part of the court would be like hanging over the edge, and you're like, well, you could dive for that ball, and you'll find yourself in the water pretty soon. But that is not how it is done. But yeah, Michigan State by 5. Let's see what else is happening in the ACC at the moment, actually. Actually, Kentucky over Duquesne. It's pretty expected, as I would think. A couple other games tonight. Usually, no real big, no ranked on ranked games tonight. Yeah, this was Rodney Hood, Jabari Parker, underdog squad. That last, oh, that went out to Lehigh. That's a painful one. Tom Izzo with this amazing camo hoodie. It is really wild. Like the sun is setting in the background of this game, and like if when the camera moves over to the right half of the court, they're like the lens flare from the sun is on the camera. It's kind of nuts. I think my foul situation is correct. Let's clear those out. Let's call this second, and then that way we're ready for the second half. So, folks, I want to know what fun stuff folks in chat are doing for this weekend. Let's it's not technically the weekend before Thanksgiving. I suppose we have still next weekend as the weekend before Thanksgiving. I will be broadcasting on Tuesday for the game against Kansas, and then I think we have another game on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, of next week. As we look through the calendar. So yeah, Tuesday obviously is the big one against Kansas, and then Friday I thought Friday's a 7 p.m. game versus Delaware. Okay, so we'll be back in streaming for that game against Delaware on Friday as well. Swagger Jacker, welcome in. Sup? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us here. We're just waiting on getting the second half going, enjoying. Actually, I'm kind of watching the Michigan State Gonzaga game here while we're waiting. I had asked chat what they're a bit late. No, I mean, hey, it's only the first half. It's halftime. Duke is I suppose if you're it's like the scene in Gladiator when the Marcus when the Emperor shows up and like he's like, you missed the war, and it's like it's all over. I suppose technically the game is basically over at this point, 43-18, like Duke by 25 at half. Like, all right, but I'm still looking forward to seeing some good play out of our Blue Devils, especially if we can get some of the other guys a little deeper in the rotation. Like, I'd like to see some minutes for Shoot for sure. I'd like to see some more Tyrese Proctor. Honestly, he went out of the game really early with those 2 fouls. He's basically out within the first 4 minutes of the game. He didn't have his best game on Tuesday, honestly, either. I mean, he played it well on the defensive end, but only had 2 points in that game as well. Like, if we can get Proctor some minutes, even if he's like maybe as the primary ball handler, or maybe it's a Blakes and Proctor lineup, even with Jeremy Roach taking a seat on the bench, because I mean, let's face it, we really don't need him to play this game. Like, that'd be good. Lively could also use another couple minutes, probably just coming back from the injury, unless they're trying to really keep him on a minutes restriction. Like, that could be. There's a lot of good, productive minutes that can be had in the second half. It's not really, it's probably not going to be an enthralling close game by any stretch, but anyway. Yeah, Lively's okay. He's played. He's been subbed out and come back in, and he's got 4 points. So, I mean, they haven't told us that they took himself out. I don't know. I mean, they haven't reported that there's anything officially wrong with him, I suppose, unless he might be a little winded from playing some college basketball. He looked fine. He looked fine. He looked effective. At least in the minutes that he did play. Yeah. Oh, Timmy is still at Gonzaga? Oh my gosh, these people don't graduate anybody. Well, they got rid of, I guess, Holmgren left, but let me go back. How many of these guys are still here? How many players does Gonzaga actually return? Oh, is it okay? They return Swat. This is the Gonzaga game from last year. Swather. Oh, nicely done by Michigan State. You get one to go right at the buzzer of the first half. Michigan State by 7. Hey, Duke is winning. Yes. See, apparently I'm not allowed to have friends if they're not here to play with him. The pup loves people. He's more interested in other people than me. Hey, hey, hey. All right, let's switch it back. All right. Yeah, Lively. We've got some live shots of Lively actually warming up here for the second half too. So I don't think there's any real issue with him tonight. I mean, he looks perfectly healthy. Can't recall exactly what the issue was. Was this a foot or a knee or none of the above? Michigan State is always like in the mix, right? Like Tom Izzo always in the mix. I also feel like Tom Izzo every like 5 years has like a renaissance, or like we basically like, well, maybe like every 4 or 5 he gets like a class of like seniors that like play really well, that are like super under the radar, and then like makes a Final Four run, and you're like, well, where did this come from? Well, it just like happens to be like, yep, every 4 or 5 years. Yes, he does not like to be ignored. All right, should come out of halftime here for shortly. I'm just looking through the stats again, as now both games are at halftime. I actually like this. This stat is actually kind of cool. Duke with 8 assists on 16 made buckets. It's about 50%, right at the 50% assist rate. Give the dog a biscuit. No, you cannot give in to the barking. If you give in to the barking, he will start learning that if he barks, he will get whatever he wants. And that is not the case. So eventually, he will just give up. Upstate has 8 total made field goals, and Duke has as many assists as Upstate made buckets, which is actually a pretty cool stat, I think. Duke with the 5 blocks, and yeah, I thought the assist number was pretty cool. See, he stopped. There you go. Must not give in. I'm like, the only reason he gets away with anything is because he's really cute. Otherwise, yes, he's very spoiled. Roach leading Roach is tied with Grandison with 8 points each for right now, and then Filipowski's got 7. Roach's points coming from beyond the arc here. He has hit 2. Well, he's hit 2 of 5. Grandison's gone 2 of 4, and Roach 3 of 7 overall. 3 of 7, not the best, but you know what? We'll live with it. Lively there, 2 for 2. His points a little easier to come by, though. And Grandison 3 of 5 at the moment. Mark Mitchell 3 of 6. Mitchell's tried to go inside and gotten stuffed a few times, unfortunately, but still has been playing quite aggressively. So yeah, here this was the game trend, right? Is that USC Upstate went out, got us down 7-0 early on, and then Duke went on a 12-0 run, and it's just basically been off to the races since then. USC Upstate 3 of 3 to start, and then 5 of 12 since. And of course, the turnover story and the fast break points, which we both talked about at halftime. Duke getting ready to resume play here, as Upstate will control the ball here to start things off in the second. 20 more minutes on the clock. This should be fun, especially to see what our guys can do. Proctor back in the game, and Ryan Young's going to get a hand on that first shot here of the second half. Roach going to try to feed this inside, and Young is actually grabbed by Langlace. And that's a very obvious foul. Duke is going to inbound from underneath the basket. Ooh, NC State losing to Campbell, 32-31. Look at that. Filipowski powering in, can't lay it in, just short. That's okay. He'll learn to finish that one. Ryan Young playing defense here, isolated on the block, and no, the shot is no good by Amir Langles, and that doesn't go. Good defense there by Ryan Young, and Duke comes out with the rebound. Filipowski to Mitchell, Mitchell is wide open, can hit the three, which we saw from Tuesday. Awkward shot or not. Three goes down for Mark Mitchell. Yeah, such a weird release. We weren't sure if he could actually hit that shot, but he can. There's definitely a weapon in his arsenal. Duke right now threatening to hit from three from 4 out of the 5 positions. I don't think Ryan Young is really a three-point shooter. Otherwise, everybody in the floor seemingly can hit from 3, which is pretty huge. Whew. Roach bringing the ball up the court for Duke as Mitchell now back to Roach. Proctor. High screen by Flip. Proctor, no, just gives it up to Mitchell. Ryan Young down low now, going to go one-on-one. Going to go under the basket. Under the basket and try to reverse it. The YMCA post moves make it happen for Ryan Young, who's got 7. He's actually pretty good. This is like, you know what? If he can bag us 5 to 10 points every night, I'll take it. I will absolutely take that. No look pass by Upstate. They have 5 seconds to shoot. They have to go all the way beyond the 3-point line. Shot is no good. It's a total brick, actually, but Upstate recovers. Oh, no. It's a shot clock violation because the shot never hit the rim. Total brick. Ryan Young, man, looks like he's been putting that move on literally for 4 years now. Young trying to feed it in to Filipowski. Can't get it. Trey goes diving on the floor for the Spartans, but can't come up with a loose ball. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out tonight. I know it's been early. It's both early tonight and early in the season. But appreciate everybody chilling on this Friday night. Hopefully you've got some plans for later, as this game is going to end pretty early. Right? It should end by like 8:30 Eastern time. Roach, oh, yeah, that's a jump ball. I actually thought Roach traveled with it, but I guess they're going to call it jump ball. He kind of got stuck. He like went up in the air, and then I guess they said that he got blocked. Filipowski flashes down low to the basket, but Roach doesn't go for him. Now Ryan Young swings it outside to Roach. Roach is going to go for 3 from right in front of the camera crazies. And it's going to be, ball's going to actually be out on USC Upstate. Duke will retain possession and have a third shot at it, or third crack at it rather, from right under the basket. Let's see, they go with the weave cut. No, they're going to go to Mark Mitchell for the alley-oop. I thought it was almost going to be an N1. Nope. Mark Mitchell now the first Blue Devil in double figures with 11. Duke at 50. And Ryan Young gets a very, very, very cheap foul called against him there for basically not shuffling his feet fast enough. Three-pointer by USC Upstate here. Rebound to Justin Bailey, and then they're going to reload and take the shot again. The 3 by Gainey is no good for a second time in a row on the same possession, rather. Duke recovering now, and now Proctor. Does he think about going left? No, he's going to cut right. Now he cuts back left. Outside to Mitchell, and Mitchell is going to have to clear his way. He gets it back to Proctor. Proctor over to Roach. Roach one-on-one at the top of the key. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Roach calls Young out and denies the screen, or defers the screen, rather, and gets fouled by Gainey as he was trying to make a run towards the basket. See, and now the pup is oh so quietly asleep. Perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. He is out, and he will be out for the remainder of the second half. Proctor to Young, who's going to have to go one-on-one here. Doesn't really have another option. The up and under move. Had his arm wrapped, but he goes underneath the basket to get his own bucket, and he can't get the putback. It looked like Ryan Young had gotten held up. Should have been a foul. No call, and Duke will inbound or Ryan. Okay, so. Yeah! What? The USC Upstate guy totally brings his arm around. Okay, well, I mean, he ends up at the free throw line anyway, so I guess it's fine. Either way, this gets sorted out. Ryan Young, the second of two. And I jinxed it because I was about to change the score. But Duke tries to get the putback, and Filipowski gets fouled going up. First free throw miss by the Blue Devils tonight. So I didn't even notice the score for Upstate. It's like not even 20 points. Oh my goodness. Chat, will they make it to 30? Will Upstate make it to 30? You'd have to believe that they would. Maybe 40's too. Like, we'll make it a 40. 40 might be too much. And Filipowski goes only 1 for 2, so 2 Blue Devils missing one of their 2 free throws in their last trips to the line. Breaks the Duke perfect streak there. Duke being extremely active here defensively, and Filipowski gets in the passing lanes and strips it. Oh, and he takes off from the ACC logo and brings it home. Take off, young man. I mean, you saw it coming. Like, of the defensive intensity that Duke is playing with, they're pressing so far up on guys. This is cool. Here. Let's rewind it here, because let's look at this defensive possession actually for Duke and how this is created. Like, Mitchell here playing his man pretty close. Proctor forces the ball out to a secondary ball handler here, who's actually one of their. This is like not their point guard. Their point guard's down here, so you're gonna force the ball out of the hands of the primary ball handler, who's most confident about this. And Filipowski's like down here. He's gonna be the one that actually ends up making the steal. This pass here is denied. So fantastic man-to-man defense by Jeremy Roach, who came above, did not get screened out of this play, right? He fights through and above the screen, sticks with his man, denies this pass. Now, they try to effectively re-screen this going the other way, and Roach does a good job to stay with his man yet again, denying this entry pass. Mark Mitchell over here on the left-hand side is staying with his man, which now Upstate is going to try to get the pass over here. Filipowski has this completely read out like a book. And it's like at this point, it's like too late, right? This guy needed to come to the ball harder. He does not. He's like actually increasing the distance between himself and the ball. Filipowski with the arm length here, gonna pick this thing off, and it's off to the races. Takes one step beyond the ACC logo and just slams it home. I mean, really good. This wasn't even like Duke was switching on this particular possession. They were just playing really solid man-to-man defense with their guy. And good communication, good help, fantastic defensive play there by the Blue Devils, especially this early in the season. Now, we'll see against the quality of opponent in Kansas, obviously, on Tuesday night, like how real this is. But for now, it's a pretty good start. Either way, it forces a media timeout here in the game. 15:37 to go so far. For those who are new to the stream, welcome in. Happy Friday, November 11th. It is Veterans Day. So all those veterans out there, thank you very much for your service, of course, on this day. And for those of you who are looking for a stream, jump into Discord to subscribe. You can you can join your fellow Blue Devil fans in the subscriber watch party and stay with us here on the YouTube side of things to carry on the conversation. Again, we're playing a top 5 school this Tuesday while the Tar Heels are playing Gardner-Webb. We did look at the Carolina schedule, and it was actually, we did find some decently good games. Now, it remains to be seen whether Carolina will actually win those games against quality opponents, but they do actually exist on the Carolina schedule. So, potential for lots of Carolina L's, I would think, which is great. Should be coming out of the media timeout just shortly. Actually, we should be back, and yeah, we are. 54-18 here. And again, we come back to a defensive play. Did Roach get tripped? Again, Duke with the defense. It's almost like blasphemous to say that could it be possible that a John Shire coached team could play better man-to-man defense than a Krzyzewski team? Oh, I see. Yes. Jordan Gainey getting called for an intentional foul. This is definitely flagrant. This is definitely a flagrant one. I mean, he straight up like trips Roach. I don't think it's an ejection. I do think it's 2 shots and possession. Timothy, I was going to say, God forbid it was a Duke player that did this. God forbid it was a Duke player that, grabbed the left knee of the opposing opponent and brought them down. Oh, come on, Roach. God. There's literally nobody on the free throw line with you, man. Just make the free throws. Oh, my. Okay, that's the first headset removal in disappointment of the season. You go up and miss both free throws, man. Come on. It's like, not that they matter for this particular game, but like, come on. Proctor diving in here. He's going to go with the right hand, and Proctor will finish. Pretty finish, actually, for Tyrese Proctor. Just beating his man off the dribble, going the 1-on-1. Yeah. Lively and Proctor have the same, like basically more or less the same haircut. One is just way bigger than the other one. And there it is, actually. Jaden Shoot will come into the game for Duke, number 14. Opportunity for minutes here, a little bit deeper into the bench. As this is Proctor, Lively, Blakes, Shoot, and Grandison. It's kind of what I had predicted during halftime. And Jalen Blakes, once again, with the active hands, but it will go out of bounds off of the attempted steal. As we were saying, as I predicted at halftime, like the scoring margin is such that there's like so many points to go around. Actually, it's not out on Duke. It's just a straight up foul. It would have been the equivalent of like a clear path foul in the NBA. So Duke to inbound here. But yeah, you have plenty of minutes here for some of the younger guys. Like, and here's your two guard lineup with Proctor and Blakes, like without playing Jeremy Roach, right? And Lively's in there to get a couple more minutes. Shoot is going to take a deep three, and it goes. Yes, that's his game. Apparently, the farther out he is, the higher his shooting percentage. Ooh, Upstate comes right back. Justin Bailey hits a three. That's 5 for him. Duke trading buckets on that possession. Grandison goes high off glass. And he's got 10. Second Duke player in double figures. Actually, third Duke player in double figures. You got Mitchell with 11, Filipowski with 10, now Grandison with 10. Upstate is going to throw this one away. Is Grandison going to get it? Yes, he is. Good recovery. Grandison going to go for 3 off the bat. That's short. Gets his own rebound and now has to reset. Outside to Proctor, who needs to run some offense here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 8 seconds. Proctor. Cross-court pass to Shoot. Shoot's got 4 to shoot. Blake's over to Proctor with 2 seconds. Proctor's going to put up a deep 3. It's an air ball. That could have gone better. That could have gone a lot better. Shoot should have drained that one, to be honest. Bit of a brick there from Upstate. Shoot has it again. Shoot to Blake's. Proctor calling for it, but it goes to Lively in the post. Now Grandison beyond the three-point line. 10 seconds to shoot here, and Shoot is going to take a step inside and take 2, and that doesn't go down. Rebound to Upstate. Duke's still up by 40. Duke's still up by 40. Upstate can't handle the pass. So, hold on a sec. All right, let's stand up here. USC Upstate puts up 7 points in the first 2.5 minutes of the game. And then they've put up 14 in the remaining 25. Ouch. That's less than half. It's almost half a point a minute. Mitchell, Shoot, over to Young. Oh, nice swing pass outside to Blake's, and it's a foul on Jordan Gainey, his third. $12:21 here left to go. Okay. Blake's at the free throw line will make the first of 2. Oh yeah, Timothy, you're saying winnable game for Duke football. Yeah, I think we had kind of identified that when we looked at the calendar for this weekend, because yeah, Virginia Tech, it said what, 2-7, I think, on the season. So I think people getting, oh, that was what behind the legs pass by Proctor. Well, anyway, people beating up on Virginia Tech in football, which is not usually the case. Proctor splits the double team. Swing outside to shoot. Shoot is going to take 3. Oh, needed to hit that. That was right in front of the Duke bench. It's actually a short 3-pointer. And Duke should get this? No. State will retain possession, but we've hit the under 12 media timeout. It's actually a lot of fouls that I haven't assigned. Okay. Lively's got 4. Yep. 6, 8, 2, 10, 3, 8. There's my 62. Oh, I was counting the foul situation. That's right. 2. Lively has 2 fouls. Come on. 2 fouls. There you go. Blake's also has 2. Roach has 0, which is good news. Proctor also has 2. He picked those up very early into the first half. Jacob Grandison's got 1, and Ryan Young's got 1. Okay, yeah, we're good. Oh. There we go. There we go. Whew, sorry, Chad. As you can tell, I haven't slept. I haven't slept in months, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Just past 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Duke by 41. Duke by 41, and the puppy is asleep. Life is good right now. Apparently, he barked Duke into waking up. Wait, College of Charleston is beating Carolina at the half? What? We'll have to look that up. Roach rejects the screen from Young. He just dumps it down to him, and then he's going to go in with the leaner. Mitchell tried to clean up the board, but couldn't. And 3-point shot by Bailey goes. So far, the 7 points of the 7 points awarded in the second half to the Spartans, 2 have come on outside shooting, and I suppose 1 has come at the free throw line. Filipowski can't manage to get that to go, and he will get that one. Yo, I'm a fan of Kyle. Man. So, chat, who do we think the glue guy is? Is it definitely Roach? Like, it doesn't have to be the captain, but is it definitely Roach, or is it more somebody like a bit more experienced, like Ryan Young, or like Flip or something like that? Obviously, Roach is the captain, but like, more I'm asking is like, who gets everybody to consensus most quickly? Wow, Clemson getting beat up by South Carolina. 9-point advantage for the Gamecocks there at halftime. And with that, Justin Bailey becomes the first Spartan into double figures. Roach going to drive baseline. Roach going to try to put it up, but he can't get the arm around. Ball sails straight up high over the rim. So when you're not watching sports, you do singing when I only sing in the car and in the shower where nobody else can hear me except for the dog. That's how we stave off the embarrassment. At the line is Jeremy Roach, and he will make that one. Duke still by 40. And now 41. Stretch it out, team. Stretch it out. Upstate looking for options. Going to hoist the three. That's no good. Rebound down to Amir Langlis. And the reshot is short, actually. Trey Bornadax. Nicely done, Ryan Young. Okay. Mark Mitchell with an emphatic dunk yet again. I suppose there's nothing he doesn't do emphatically at this point because he is just all over. He is all over the defense. They can do absolutely nothing to stop him. It's such a mismatch for anyone, honestly. Roach going to take a seat on the bench. Mitchell going to take a seat on the bench. As now your 5 Blue Devils on the floor are Grandison, Filipowski, Shoot, Lively, and Tyrese Proctor. So Coach Shire opting to keep Proctor into the game, which is fine. He needs more minutes. Upstate just puts up a total brick, and it hits the right pane of the glass. Easy recovery by the Blue Devils. Actually, Upstate tried to steal it back here. Unsuccessful, say the refs, as Upstate petitions for an extra look. And I don't know if they will or they won't. No, they won't. Okay. Proctor surveying the field, looking for options. Goes left. Gonna take it himself, maybe? No, too strong. Oof. So close. That's goaltending? What? Okay. If you like, I that's interesting. You like purchase Christmas lights, you set them up, you hook them together, you glow them up, you set them up, and then you splice cable, the ends of the cable into like both negative and positive. At least that would just be weird.
I love it when people do the time. Oh, the ball is up. It's an air ball. Ha!
Technically, yes. It is a ball made out of air, technically. True. But you can't play with all balls made out of air. True story. Filipowski at the free throw line alone gets the first one. Duke gonna inbound. Is it? Are we gonna inbound? No, we're gonna. Okay. Okay. Ball once again deflected out of bounds by Duke. That time it was Proctor. The hands are all over the place, and I love it. This team is so active defensively. I really don't hope we have like this mid-season fallout where we just like stop playing defense for no apparent reason, and you're just like, what? And then we have to do this whole bailout thing, and then we're like, what again? All right, we have hit the commercial break. We've hit the under 8 timeout. Now I have to just make sure. 74. Oh wow. Okay. I'm very off actually. Ah, never mind. Let's check in on. I'm going to check in on the scores on some of the other games here for a sec. Uh, wow, MSU still up by 8, and College of Charleston up by 3 points on number 1 ranked UNC. Houston will take care of business. That game is 26-point margin for Houston with 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go. It's not going to happen for St. Joe's. Okay, and we're back shortly, soon, maybe the next one. Oh, well, no, I was trying to figure out why my yeah, I was trying to figure out why my stats weren't right, right? So it is 74-28. 6-2. 3-11. Oh, Ryan Young has 11. Mitchell has 13. Ah, Kyle Filipowski has 15. That's the difference. I forgot the flip shots. 310, 582. So on the opposite side, actually now 5 people have scored for Upstate. Before that, it was only 4 people, and they've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They played 9. Less than half their players had scored. All right, ready to go. Yeah, 7 assists for Jeremy Roach is actually huge because he's got 10 points on what shooting? Let's find out. He's got 10 points on only 3 of 8 shooting, which is not really where you expect a shooter to be, right? He's at 2 of 6 from 3, but he's got 10 points and he's been helping onboard folks, which is always good. Okay, let's go. Oh, they're doing the preseason team. All right, all right, all right, all right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Proctor, Grandison, Shoot, Lively. What another steal by Proctor. Oh no, actually, recovery by Proctor. Oh, Shoot gets fouled going up. Love it. Shoot at the free throw line. This is the first time we've seen Jaden. Oh God. And just like that. All right, it goes 1-2. Jaden with 4. Good defense there by Jaden. He's forcing Upstate back out beyond the 3-point line here. Proctor gets caught on the. Oh, that should be. Bailey has now 13, I believe, for Upstate. That was another 3-point shot. Just shoots it right over. As this Kale Catchings is now in the game. Grandison with a little mid-range jump shot. Just turn around and shoot at the ACC logo. Grandison's got 12, actually. I am very impressed by Grandison, and Duke already has more points than it did the other night. They ended the game with 70 the other night. Grandison only had 2 points on Tuesday. Now he's got 12. Wow. We have 5 Blue Devils in double figures at the moment. Roach with 10, Grandison with 12, Ryan Young with 11, Mitchell with 13, Filipowski with 15. Proctor going to bring this one up the court. Long pass there. Now extra pass to Shoot. Can't get it. Catchings does rebound it. Weak side, and he gets brought down. Oh, could have called a timeout. Max John's now in the game, actually, for the Blue Devils. That's right. We said we needed to make the scoreboard bigger. Oh my, Proctor gets deflected. That's not what we wanted to see. And Duke almost between Johns and Catchings run into each other. And 3-point shot is good for Upstate by Floyd, actually. And my numbers are slightly out of order. Catchings driving. And Christian Reeves actually in the game. Okay, so there was a lot of talk about John Shire like burning red shirts. Because I think there was talk at the start of the season that Reeves was going to come in and he would actually redshirt, right? But then Shire played him the other night. Or yeah, and everybody was like, "Oh, well, like he played, like he burned the red shirt." I think there is actually more subtlety to the rules now where like you are restricted to playing certain number of minutes in certain number of games, as Christian Reeves actually does get scored, and you can still redshirt. Um, so I don't think it's like he plays the game and it's like automatically he's not no longer eligible. Um, Max John's a little too strong there, but Kale Catchings with the follow up, and he gets 2 to go. Salvador Chavez, well, welcome in. We're doing very well, actually, tonight. Duke putting the hurt on USC Upstate. Hey, look, the first 2.5 minutes were not very good. Proctor is on the floor there. Is Proctor calls timeout, or is this going to be a jump ball? Uh, Jump ball? Oh, they call a foul. They call a foul. It's going to send Proctor to the free throw line. Straight up. So 80 to 38, 5 minutes, 3 seconds left. Duke's got like the second and third lineups. Okay, now Duke is just missing free throws. Chris Hand, thank you very much, man. Yeah, look, I appreciate everybody. Spencer Hubbard is going to check into the game, so Duke is now onto the walk-ons. Duke is going all the way down into the walk-ons. Everybody's going to get to play tonight, and I think that's kind of what we knew was coming. Proctor gets that one. Hubbard in. So Proctor's going to end up with 3. We're still waiting for Proctor to have like a breakout points game, and you know what? Part of me wonders if it comes against Kansas on Tuesday. Like, big opponent, big stage. Tyrese Proctor just like, eyes big, just lights it up. And like, Proctor is going to go for, let's say, 15 on Tuesday. Okay. So, hot take right here. Proctor, 15 or more points on Tuesday against Kansas. That's a prediction. Don't bet the farm. Don't bet your house on it, though. I'm not liable. 3-point shot there by Bailey for Upstate gets them to 37. They might actually get to 40. And Max Johns gets that stripped away from him. As Upstate seems to... This sounds so bad. Upstate now seems to be evenly matched against this Duke lineup. We actually might have... If we reset the score to 0 right now, we might have what resembles a competitive basketball game. That's an air ball. And it's a foul against Catchings. Too funny. 4:16 to go here in the game. North Carolina in a battle against the College of Charleston, only ahead by 2 points in the Dean Dome, by the way. It's probably one of those games. I'll like turn on that game like right after this, just out of spite. Like, you just watch it just to spite Carolina. Fingers crossed that they lose, because it would be hilarious. Turnaround hook shot there is no good as Reeves picks up a foul. You can read Emil Jefferson's Apple Watch. Disconnected myself there for a second. One more at the free throw line for Upstate. And second one is no good. I actually think this is quite interesting. I don't know if Coach K would have ever played like the walk-ons with more than 4 minutes to go in the game. But this game is so far out there. Hubbard is going to go for 3. No good. Rebound to Reeves. Maybe. Yes, Christian Reeves. Oh, brought it down. Gets stripped trying to go back up with it. 3:43 to go here. Yeah, USC Upstate can actually finally play. Reeves cuts off his man. Shoot over. There's an inside. They now have a height advantage, which is actually hilarious. Bailey tries to cut off the pass to Hubbard, but this pass ends up in the hands of Catchings, and that's an air ball. Hubbard, good defense there by Hubbard, and this is a steal. Catchings trying to push in transition. No, Duke will just pull this back out and actually set up an offensive play. All right, what do we got? High screen by Catchings. Hubbard still asking John what to do. The entire bench calling out plays. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Catchings thinking about 3. Spin move there, trying to finish with the right. No good. Reeves keeps it alive. Duke gets it back. Catchings is going to go baseline. Catchings with the up and under. Oh my. That is actually really funny. This is now entertaining. Oh, Christian Reeves going vertical. What a beautiful block. Upstate can't get the putback to go. They were right at the rim. What a fantastic block by Christian Reeves, by the way. Going straight up, just being a total wall for a freshman to just be like that sure of himself. Whew, that was good. That was really nice. Duke with 8 to shoot. 6. Hubbard now. He's not going to be able to get a screen. 2 seconds. Ah, they're going to turn it over. Bummer. Yeah, they're going to turn it over. Okay, we're going to look up the real rules of NCAA redshirt rules in 2022. Okay, here it is. Okay. Voluntary. Okay. Okay. What? What? Why is this article so long? Just tell me what the rules are. Oh, why is this? Okay. What? Okay, now we have to go to actually like the NCAA rule book. Oh my God, ethical conduct. Oh, for. Okay, you are referred to as an academic redshirt if you do not meet the criteria to be a qualifier. Okay. This does not help me. Uh, Chris, this does not help me. Transfer students, new student eligibility. Okay, I'll look this up because effective starting in the 20. Okay. Okay, expense paid visit. Blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, that's why this is so complicated because people don't really know. It's something to the effect of playing. Okay, the injury must have occurred in the first half of the season, and the athlete must have competed in less than 30% of the season. So there is like there is something about like and 30% of the season. Nice, actually, interception there by catching. If you play 30 games, give or take, right? 30% is 9 or less. So basically, you have to play like you can play 8 or less games, and there's some stipulations here. So there is like so Reeves can actually play and still redshirt by like and still qualify for the redshirt, but it has to be like by a certain time. So like these like I don't actually think he's burning the red shirt per se here by playing him. And by the way, he's playing him sparingly. Like he's out of the game right now as Stanley Borden has come back in, has come into the game. So now we are on like, I think we have all the walk-ons in the game at the moment. Oh no, Reeves is still in actually. Never mind. We got a minute and 9 seconds to go. Maybe USC Upstate really doesn't make it to 40, even with this Duke lineup. That would be hilarious. Michigan State and Gonzaga are also playing a close game. What if number 1 and number 2 went down on the same night? That would be wild. Meanwhile, Duke over here, winning by 50. Shoot tries to go to the basket and gets hacked. So Jaden Shoot will go to the free throw line. He's got 4 points tonight. So looking just up and down our box score here, you got Filipowski with 15, Mitchell with 13, Grandison with 12, Ryan Young with 11, Jeremy Roach with 10, and let me pull up the stats here too. As Shoot goes 1 of 2. Actually, Duke has played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Duke has played 14 players. I think this is literally the entire Duke team. Like, there's just like there's literally nobody left. Like, John Shire could get off the bench, and like Emil Jefferson might like play next. Like, there's nobody left to play. 7 assists for Jeremy Roach here, as I was saying earlier. He's like bringing people along, is what I meant to say, with his 10 points and 7 assists. So he's really like, if each assist is worth 2, that's like 24. He's been responsible for like, that's like 14, and then his 10 has been responsible for like 24 points. It's almost a third of Duke's scoring here. Then the rebounding margin, let's see. Rebounding, Filipowski, does he have the double-double? Yes, he does. That is Filipowski's second double-double in 2 games. So he reached the 10 and 10 mark last game as well. Flip going for 15 and 10 and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Kind of just goes to show you how important those free throws are for Filipowski. Like if he was not shooting, like if he wasn't shooting as many of them, or if he just wasn't shooting them well, right? That's half his points come from the free throw line. Just really, really nice to see a young player be able to step up to the free throw line and just knock them down, especially a big man, right? So anyway, that's going to be it. So 84-38. Yes, USC Upstate doesn't even make it to 40 in this game. And yeah, let's see what else. 1, 2. Duke is going to finish this up shooting 44.1%. They went 30 of 68. Let me just refresh real quick just to make sure I have that right. Yeah, 30 of 68 for Duke and 16 assists. So just over 50% in the assist ratio here, which is super nice, super good to see. 7 of 21 from 3, could be better. 33%. Yeah, the free throw line situation went south in a hurry later in the game. It started off actually pretty good, but it ended 17 of 26, which is not good. We almost out rebounded them 2-1, 52 to 27, and then again the turnovers. USC Upstate with 23 turnovers, Duke with 13 for the game. Not bad, not great, but still 32 bench points, fast break. Yeah, points off turnovers, 39 points. Basically, half of Duke's points came off of the turnovers, off the 23 turnovers. So between that and the fast break points, you basically had 50. You had 2/3 of the Duke points. So the Tar Heels are struggling. Like I said, I think I'm just gonna turn that game on just to hate watch. I think that's like the term that we have referred to it, right? Just because watch them out of spite. Oh, I actually have to like flip over. Michigan State Gonzaga game is also 53 to 53 to 50 here. Michigan State with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. So Michigan State putting up quite a fight against Gonzaga. And then we'll see. Let's see if there's any upsets between Carolina and Gonzaga here. That'd be interesting. But in any case, I think that's going to be it for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I appreciate everybody hanging around and sticking out and sticking with us here. Even though the game was a blowout. Let's be real. The game was a blowout. But it was nice to see some of our other guys get in and get some minutes. So there's that. But Tuesday night is going to be a big stream. That one, Justin will be here, so there'll be two of us calling the game for y'all. It should be a lot of fun as then we get our big game, kind of like Michigan State and Gonzaga get it now. So we will see you. The game is slated to start at 9:30 Eastern time, but it is the second of the two games, so it might be delayed, right? It might like start at like 9:45 or something. But anyway, we'll go live right at 9:30, and we will see you all there. So make sure to hit that sub button. Appreciate everybody being here. See you on Tuesday. Have a fantastic weekend, and until then, go Duke. And go to hell, Carolina. And hopefully Charleston beats them. See you all.